Hello friends, welcome back. It's BigDenoPlays Heroes of the Sanctum. YouTube's playing silly buggers again. Not sure why, but we're back anyway to do it. It's okay because remember I'm cutting this together to turn it into a big mega episode, but I've had to restart my computer, so we're just gonna have to get all the camera settings jiggied up and then we can get jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Getting jiggy with it. This should work. Yes, that looks good. This one will be awful though. Yes, we need to fix that one. No, that's a bit bright, don't it? We'll stick with that. And get that focus right. There we go. Apply. Great. Okay, welcome back. Maybe YouTube will have another meltdown, I'm not sure. But what I know is we're going to play some Heroes of the Sanctum. So for those who didn't join me last night, this is the coolest game that I got for Christmas. It's the only game I got for Christmas, but it's still very cool. And yeah, we're playing the comic campaign. And so if we go over to, no, not that page, this page, we've completed the first 2 quests last night in the comic campaign. And so we've held the line and stopped the burning village. We've now defended the Iron Fort successfully, and we're now going to go undertake Raiders of the Fallen, which is a quest that is different to the last ones in terms of what we need to do. So the first one was very much about explore and survive. The second one was about make it through multiple locations and then defeat all enemies. This one is about finding a specific relic. So we've received reports of a dire corruption within the tombs of the fallen. The Rift Dwellers are infusing their dark energies to reanimate the remains of those that sleep. There is a sacred relic out there hidden within the tombs that must be retrieved. Even though it is too late to prevent their demonic ritual, we must not allow this scourge to wipe away the truth of our past. By decree of the Sanctum, the edict is given. Difficulty, hard. So a couple of keys. So the relic deck is only 16 cards. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus the unique relic, which will be the last one. Then we only have level 1 and 2 enemies, and the catacombs is the only location that we have to scout. Remember, the catacombs will start on its arrive side. There are no effects for its arrive side. And so here is our quest objectives. I'll just continue to tweak that a little bit because I'm not happy with. Do we want a little more exposure there? That's maybe a little bit too much exposure. All right, I think that's the best we're going to get. Great. So we have to fully scout the region and have the unique relic attached to one of our heroes. Seems fine. The way that we're going to achieve that objective, however, we need to kill enemies that provide loot because there's no other way to get through. We're taking 4 heroes into this quest, as we always do. The Vanguard, who is good at attacking threats in his battle line. The Vision Seeker, who allows us to take damage to remove the stratagem card and replace it with a new one, extremely powerful. The Geomancer, who was an absolute hard carrier in the last mission. And then the Advanced Berserker, who is our advanced hero, which is cool. The reason I've chose her for advance, it makes her attack 2. I think that's a worthwhile trade. Passive, the hero nearest this applies +1 to their scout action. Okay, and so we are now going to add 4 enemies to the quest area. A Shriek Fiend, an Underhound, a Reaper, and an Inferno Worm. So I haven't taken any ranged characters in this mission, and it's maybe a mistake, but we don't actually need to yeah, we don't actually need to do that much attacking, I don't think. We should be able to manage the situation, he says confidently. So, here is our Vanguard, here is our Berserker, here is our little Geomancer, and the Vision Seeker. We're ready to commence this excellent game. I was late because I was playing Sweetlands, and I thought I was going to have a great game, and I scored even worse than normal. That's an infuriating game. An absolutely infuriating game. Yeah, anyway. So, we don't need to do a scout in this first turn. We don't have any time pressure from this. The unique relic is attached to one of the heroes. Battle lines are going to spawn threats later in the round, and if we flip this over, we can see that we spawn 2 threats, but only on the flip. We don't have any effects here. So we're probably not going to feel too overwhelmed with threats, he says confidently. So I don't feel a time pressure to go hard on exploration. The first thing I'm going to do is do a use action with my little Geomancer to use this location here for buried goods. The nearest hero gains 1 loot, then discard this proximity. A lovely little play. The loot that we get is a rune of deflection. And then, because he can use that, we're also going to use this Tainted Crypt, which basically, if we don't get rid of it, it spawns threats. So we're just going to use it to destroy it. So the Geomancer's pulled the Tainted Crypt down with his magical rock energy. What a champion. So, the next action we're going to take is the Berserker. She is going to do an attack action. We're going to kill this Underhound because he is an annoying guy. And we'll get rid of him. He doesn't provide loot. The Vision Seeker, unfortunately, we can't attack this Inferno Worm because the Catacombs is arrived, and so this guy is not available for us to attack. So the Vision Seeker is actually going to defend, put up a defense token, because we're going to have some damage down here on this battle line, and we don't like that. And that leaves the Vanguard. I think the Vanguard will just attack, kill the Shriek Fiend, so we don't have to worry about more threats. That's all. We don't need a scout in this first turn. So the enemies will go now. So this Reaper, he's going to attack us for 2. And this Inferno Worm's also going to attack us for 2, but we're going to block that with one of our shields, putting 3 damage down here on this. We have the option to redirect that damage to this banner using our Rune of Deflection. We might save that for later. Maybe. Do I use it now? No, we'll keep it for now. So effects, this one's going to move to here. This one's going to move to here. And that's that done. We flip this. We're spawning 2 threats. Forgotten Ones and a Shade. Loot and loot there, and loot here. Nice. There's no region effects, so we can move on to the quest phase. As we can see, we haven't fully scouted the region, so we're not on round 4, so we're just going to increment the time track. The region's still at 0, of course, and that's it. So now we move on to our next. Unimpeded is nice. Heroes may freely move before this action. I think we will, actually. I think we will. Yeah, I definitely am going to move. So the Advanced Berserker, she's going to move over to here. She's going to be able to kill both of those. That's excellent. All right, good. The Vision Seeker may also move. I don't have any other use effects, so so the Vision Seeker is going to move up to here and swap spots with the Vanguard, maybe. Yeah, I like that. That's a good plan. And does the Geomancer move up to here and do an assist action and then use next turn? Yep, that seems good. We'll do this. He's moving to there. Okay, excellent. So we can do anything we want this turn. We've got play in the sprinkler time, which is nice. So the Geomancer is actually going to scout. Yep. So we're scouting. Because he's passive next to these hidden tunnels, it's a 2 scout. The Vision Seeker is also going to scout for 1, taking us to 3. The Vanguard's going to attack the enemy directly in front of him. Because he's attacking a threat in his own battle line, he gets +1, which means we kill the Reaper and collect ourselves a loot. Redemption Chestplate! Oh man, that is awesome. I'll give that to her. She's going to love that. And she's going to attack as well. She's going to attack the Forgotten Ones. Bang. And then, because of her second strike, after an attack action, you may choose another threat in your battle line. It receives 1. That's 2 more loot. A one-shot musket. Or the Ancestral Skull. I'm going to keep the Ancestral Skull. So, that's the end of our second turn. The Shade will attack. He's going to attack here for 1 damage. And then it is going to move. It's expended, but that doesn't matter. We flip this. No enemies appear. The time track says nothing about level 2. So we're going to move to here. What a great turn for the big guys. No effects. Excellent. So the Advanced Berserker is going to do... Oh, we better see what actions we've got available to us, rather. We've got Hostile Environment. Immediately update the region. Ugh. Guess what? 2 more threats. That's an annoying time for that to happen. Oh, the Doom Guard. That's suboptimal. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not too worried about this situation now. I think I'll stick with my plan. So she is going to do an assist action. And she's going to give the Gem of Farseeing to my little Geomancer friend. The Geomancer is going to do a baller move. He's going to do a use action to... No, he's going to do a scout action, sorry. So he's going to scout, and then, after this hero resolves a scout action, this may be discarded to freely scout again. So we're going to scout, and because of that passive, we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're up to 7 scout already. So all we've got to do after we get to that is find that relic. I'm going to taunt with the Vanguard to pull this manipulator down here. And the Vision Seeker... The Vision Seeker will heal. Yeah. So we're going to go to 2. That's fine. Now, we're going to the enemy phase. So, the Doom Guard's going to attack for 1 damage. We are not blocking it. This one's attacking for 1 damage. We're not blocking it. And that's all. Yeah, it's a pretty hard game to track down. I know they've got a few copies left over from the Kickstarter, and their intent is to open a web store. So, hopefully you'll be able to get a copy then. One thing I haven't even talked about. So we've got these 2 games, Legend of the Damned Heroes of the Sanctum, which are like the same game but with some expansion stuff. They also did a completely other game called Doomcrawler, which is a dungeon crawl. I haven't seen anyone playing this on the internet yet. So once we complete the campaign, I'm going to play that. And that all came in the latest Kickstarter. It's such a cool little compact game. I'm so frothing it at the moment. I really wish more people could get it. It's a banger. Okay, so the Doom Guard's attacked, the Shade's attacked, the Mind Manipulator does 1 damage because of this. This is moving clockwise, and this is moving to here. They're all thingied, but that's fine. Once again, there's still nothing on the time track for 3, so we're moving to 4. We're flipping this, no effects. Okay. So we're at Scout 7 already. What is our stratagem card? Finders keepers, grab a loot. Excellent. A thief. Ah, that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. We're going to give the thief to the Geomancer. Excellent. All right. So, let's do an assist action with the Advanced Berserker. Now, if you recall from our campaign, the 3rd season, yeah, they're planning on doing it pretty soon in the year. Because of Synergist, before our successful 2nd mission, after an assist action, the target gains +1 attack for the rest of the round. So when we assist the Vanguard, he gets +1 attack. He's going to give her the Redemption Chestplate. And we're going to attack the Shade. No, we're just going to attack the Manipulator, actually. I don't care about the Shade. The Manipulator gains us a loot. Tactical Ascension. As soon as this card is drawn, remove it from the game. Randomly select a Tactics trait card. Okay, cool. These are new. I've never seen these. These in the 3rd edition, or the latest Kickstarter, the Heroes of the Damned. I've never played with this. So these are traits that go to the team. Rift Essence. After diligently searching, that says narrative. I don't know what narrative does for us. I'll look into that after this mission. But we have Rift Essence. Cool. Yep, so the Vanguard's done an attack. The Geomancer is going to do a use action. And he's going to use this to get a Gem of Farseeing from the thief. And then he's going to use the Imperial Chest, which lets him draw a card as well. This little guy is the best guy. Sanctum's Path! Yep, cool. So we'll put that up here. The Vision Seeker is just going to defend. And that's it. So that's removed from the game. Okay, cool. So we won't have that for the rest of the campaign. Fighting time. Nobody. 1 damage. We're blocking it with our shield. He then teleports up here. 1 damage. We're going to move up to here. Alright, that's good. And now the region effect. We flip the region. Spawn 2 threats. 1 Doomguard, 2 Soul Burner. Don't love that. And the time track is on 4 now. And so all battle lines without threats spawn 1 threat. So we have a Vision Seeker's got an Enraged Ghoul. And a Rotwood Treant. Okay. So now things are a little bit hairier, but we've got a new formation. Before performing any hero actions, you may expend 1 threat in each line. Yes. Okay. So just for clarity, our health here, we have 7, 8 is 15. This one actually gives us a +1 to a maximum health because of the Advanced Berserker. So we've got 16 health on this. We've also got the ability to ignore the current stratagem, which does feel quite useful. So once. So we can heal, we can defend. Alright, I think we're going to heal with the Vision Seeker. Let's do a scout with the Geomancer, and we can do that by ignoring the current stratagem. And then we're going to discard the Gem of Farseeing to double scout, which means we go 8, 9, 10, 11. So the region is now fully scouted, so we don't have to do any more scouting. I think the Vanguard will swap spots with the Geomancer now. And that was a move action. And do we want to assist or taunt? Move. Let's taunt with the advanced Berserker to taunt the Doom Guard over. No, I don't think we need to do that. Assist doesn't help us. We don't need to scout anymore. I don't think we need to do anything with that. Move, nope. Use, nope. Cool, so we'll stop our action there. We don't need to do anything else with that. So this Doom Guard attacks for 1, this Shade attacks for 1, so we're going to go to 4. Then this one's going to sidestep down to here. This one's going to rotate over to here, and everyone's going to be unexpended. The time track is 5, there's nothing on the time track. This flips, there's no effect. We move to here. Cool. Alright, extraordinary feats. Yeah, I think we will take this at this point. I don't really need to. Yeah. So this is one of the cool times you get this card and you're like, yes, let's do it. We get to use our extra cool abilities, but we don't need to at this point. Okay. We just need to kill the threats that are going to provide us with loot. So we're going to do the Berserker's not going to be able to do anything. So we'll use the Rotwood Treant. We'll kill the Rotwood Treant with the little Geomancer. Get that guy gone. The Vanguard will also attack the Soul Burner, and that will get us a loot. A Remnant Soul Piercer. What is that? These are cool. These are all new cards. I haven't seen these because I didn't use any of this stuff in my first playthrough. So that's a companion. He suffers 3 damage. And he's +1. After this hero attacks a threat, that threat is expended. That's nice. That is nice. Vision Seeker's probably just going to block here. Put up a shield. And I guess the Assassin maybe just heals. Sure. That's fine. So, attack. Advanced Berserker. Suffers 1, but we have a shield. So we do not suffer any damage. This one is 1, so we're going to suffer a damage. And we're also going to go here. The Vision Seeker is going to suffer 1 from this ghoul and 1 from the Doom Guard, taking us to there. Then we're going to do all their effects. Adjacent battle line, suffers a wound, moves around. And that is all. Unfortunately now we're at 6, all battle lines spawn 1 threat, and we're also copying this in the face as well, which is spawn threats. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So a very unfun turn of events, but let's see how things pan out in this turn, because I think we're probably okay with our gear here, and this should be fine. Okay, let's find out what stratagem we have to play with. Leadership. You may choose a hero that is not defending or stunned. That hero starts defending. It'll probably be the Vision Seeker, because I think he's in the most danger right now. This guy's annoying. Yeah, alright, so we've got attacks available. The Vision Seeker's probably going to assist this turn. Who do we assist? Let's assist the Vanguard. Vision Seeker doing an assist. Remember, that gives us +1 attack. So we've picked up attack 1, 2, 3, 4 now on this guy. So he's going to use the Sanctum's Path. We can indirectly assign using any available action slot. We'll assign that to an attack action, and we're going to kill the Enraged Ghoul with 1 fell swoop at 4 damage. Sinister Throwing Knife is a great one to get. The Advanced Berserker is going to assign an attack action to kill this Reaper and plink 1 damage onto the Underhound. And that gains us a loot. Rune of Healing, we'll discard that. I want these two instead. And then the Geomancer is also actually just going to plink a little attack and kill this Rotwood Treant. What a guy. Okay, so attack action. The Underhound is attacking here. We have 1 shield. It's 2 attack though, so that's going to get 1 through. This is going to do 1, 2 damage. So we're going to go to 7 of 16 or whatever it was. Down here though, this Ghoul, he's attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5. We're blocking 1, so we're taking 4 damage there. So we'll flip that. And another one to take us to 10 down here. So this guy moves up to here. This guy moves to here. This guy moves to here. This guy takes a 2nd damage. And this guy does not move. This guy moves. This guy moves. That Vision Seeker's in a bit of trouble. That's okay. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Cool. So unexhaust, 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 etc. This is updated. This is back to 1. What have we got next round? Under Siege. Heroes cannot use action points to perform move or assist actions. That was my plan. Okay, well, we have to use our Vision Seeker's discard of this to allow us to draw another stratagem, to allow us to restore the line. So we'll do that. We'll move here and here. Oh, that shield's gone. And the Vanguard's going up here. And the Berserker's going here. Okay. So, we've only got 6 action points this turn. That's okay. That's okay. The Geomancer's going to move and bring down our Advanced Berserker down to here. The reason we do that is because she has extra health. She's effectively got 9 health, shoring us up there. And she's got shield, and she's got the ability to discard stuff to block incoming damage. Then we're also going to assist her with the Vision Seeker, since, actually, we'll assist the Vanguard. Do I even need to do that? Stand down, stand down. Let's just do her attack. So she can attack for 2, 1, 2, which will kill this Enraged Ghoul, which gains us a loot, Dwarven Explosives, and then, because of her 2nd strike, she can plink 1 onto the Inferno Worm Even though you can't target it, you can still give it a damage. Plinks us a battered shield. We don't need that. The Vanguard's also going to attack, or it's going to do a use action rather. It's going to discard this Sinister Throwing Knife to pick a threat in any battle line, and that threat is defeated. We're going to discard that Doom Guard. We've found ourselves a wild horse. How glorious. We still have 2 action points left, so we will heal with the Vision Seeker to heal for 1 here. And that's it. Good turn. Good turn. So, the Doom Guard attacks for 1 damage. Our horse and our remnant both suffer 1 damage. He has 3 though, so he's not dead. And the Underhound is going to attack for 2, taking us to 10. This Shade's going to attack, but we have shield. This Shade's going to attack here. Moving around, moving down, moving across. Flip the region. There is no effect. Time tracker increments because there is no effect. We should have the one, Sacred Retribution. The Geomancer is the clutch, the clutchest of clutches. What a guy. He's a superstar. No, he's okay. Alright, Vision Seeker moves across. Excellent. Vanguard probably just kills the Underhound and gets us a loot. We don't need to scout anymore. If I move the Vision Seeker across, the Geomancer, the Geomancer is going to do it. This is a great play. The Geomancer is going to do a use action. He's going to use the Thief to take a loot from the discard pile, and he's going to grab this Sinister Throwing Knife. And then, oh no, it has to be a proximity. Damn, but that's okay. That's a good play from him. The Vision Seeker is attack 2, so we'll just do the move from the Vision Seeker. Let's get the Vision Seeker out of there. Swap this. She's attack 2. So she will pour her attack onto the Shade, which will also plink 1 onto the Doom Guard. When the Shade receives damage, it is expended, so it stops there. And the Vanguard will just attack the... Oh, actually, we +1 attack because of the Sacred Retribution, so we actually kill that guy, which is fine. It was no difference. And the Vanguard will also attack the Underhound, kills the Underhound, grab us out of loot. We've got a Spirit Owl. No, we'll get rid of the Spirit Owl. Cool, cool, cool. So, the Doom Guard will attack here, but we'll block it with our Redemption Chestplate. The Shade will attack, will suffer 1 damage. No, our Redemption and our horse, they're all dead. No. It's fine. The Shade moves around, this guy sidesteps up, and we are very close to victory in this mission. The time track increments. We're spawning 2 threats. We have a Reanimation and Forgotten Ones. We just need to get 2 more loot, and we've succeeded in this mission. And we should have one that lets us use our uniques. Underestimated. Indeed it does. So the Vision Seeker is going to use his unique ability, which is all Sanctum banners remove 1 health. 1 and 1. The Vanguard will move and bring the Berserker into play. The Geomancer we'll do a use action to throw this throwing knife and kill these forgotten ones, getting us a loot. It's a gem of dispersion. And the Berserker, sure, she will use her threat, which says all threats in your battle line receive damage equal to your attack. Her attack is 2, so he suffers 2 damage, he suffers 2 damage. We gain a loot, we'll discard the Ancestral Skull, and we'll pick ourselves up a unique relic. At the end of the round, after we suffer a little damage, the region is fully scouted and the unique relic is attached to one of our heroes. Victory! Cool, man. So that was comfortable enough for our mission. And we will move on to the next mission. Oh, I love it. What happens as a result of that mission, though? We get Archaeologists. So we gain a bonus consumable. It's Raiders of the Lost Ark, look at that. Contamination. Cool, so this is a cool quest. This is probably one of my favourite ones that I've done so far. We will shuffle this deck, but before we do that, let's draw out a random consumable. That is not a consumable. Oh, I want that. That is not a consumable. There we go, a Dwarven Bear Trap. Cool. So who are we going to take into the next mission? Contamination is one of the harder missions, I think. Contamination. Let's set up for it. Only level 1 and 2 enemy cards, so we've already got that. We only have one region. It's the contaminated sewer. Right here. And our objective, the remains of a champion tainted by the rift have contaminated the sewers of a nearby town. We shall teach you the necessary skills to treat the sickness whilst assisting your companions. You must enter the region and expunge this foul plague, lest the town succumb to its inevitable fate of corruption and death. By decree of the Sanctum, the edict is given. Nice. Cool. So this is it. We need to fully scout. The cursed remains need to be discarded, and all threats are defeated. Let's talk more about the cursed remains, shall we? Oh, that's not the one we want. We want... It comes full circle. Yeah, we do need to decide our heroes for this mission. So we'll come back to those. What are the region proximities? We have another tainted crypt, which we need to get rid of. We have some more buried goods. We have a 24, which is cursed remains. Come back to those. And the wonderful 10, which is high ground. So this mission is hard, so I am going to A-team this one. So we'll definitely bring out my hunter guy. And he's going to park himself right there. And it's likely that he will become advanced. So we'll do that now. I think the Pathbreaker might be my preference over the other one. And we're going to bring the Lightbringer into this mission. Haven't used the Lightbringer, which does mean, unfortunately, Slangers, that we can't play the Geomancer, because the Geomancer and the Lightbringer are the same symbol. You're only allowed one of each symbol. So that's some bullshit. Now, do I bring the Assassin to give me some movement? I think so. I think so. Chaser. But the Lightbringers, I've got a reason for doing that. The Lightbringer's probably just going to spend most of this time healing, which is cool. Because if we read this again, we're going to be placing out quest tokens on the characters to say to those characters, oh no, oh goodness me, you have become infected. And that's bad, but if we look at if an assist action was used this round on a hero with a quest token, that quest token may be discarded. The quest tokens will come into play with this sewer. So basically what's going to happen is anyone with a black quest token receives a damage, and then when you flip it, you flip all black tokens to red, and then, so basically the longer the turn goes on, more of them get flipped and contaminated. So we want to prevent that from happening for as long as possible. 4 enemies to be revealed. We have Underhound, Manipulator, Soul Burner, Reanimation. Yes, all right. I think I've formulated a plan already. Oh, it's good stuff. It's good. This is the A team right here. This is probably my best collection of characters. We have a bear trap as well. I think we'll put that on the Pathbreaker actually. Okay, we are ready to commence with our first stratagem. It comes full circle. We don't have any quest tokens. So I am going to start by using the Assassin. The Assassin, before it resolves an attack action, can move. So the Assassin is going to straight up move to here. Actually, first I'm going to do the Pathbreaker, and he's going to use this Tainted Crypt to get rid of it. So the Pathbreaker, Tainted Crypt, where's me tokens? There's me Hunter, there's me Assassin, there's me Pathbreaker. Almost the same 4 tokens. Yep, so the Pathbreaker does a use action to remove the Tainted Crypt. Then the Assassin moves to here and is going to kill the Underhound because it does too much damage for my liking. The Lightbringer, not my favourite situation to be in, is going to have a bit of an attack coming his way because we need to kill this Manipulator. So we're going to do that. We're going to shoot with the Manipulator right here. The Advanced Hunter kills that and gains a Gem of Foreseeing. That's nice. We do need to scout, so we'll do that. At this point, the Lightbringer is the only one we haven't done. And so I think the Lightbringer will just defend. And that's it for the turn. Now we move on to the attack phase. So this Soul Burner, it's going to attack for 1. However, we defend that. This Reanimation is going to attack for 1. We have a passive shield, and that's it. So now the Soul Burner does its action. Unfortunately, our Lightbringer becomes stunned, and the Reanimation moves anti-clockwise to that battle line. Boo! We're fine. Now the Advanced Hunter can plink both of them, and all is well in the world. So we flip this. It says, flip all black quest tokens to red, then choose a character without a black token to gain 1. We will choose that. If the region is not fully scouted and X is on an odd number, spawn 3 threats. So we have to spawn 3 threats. 1, 2, 3. Rotwood Terrant, or Treant. That's fine. That's fine. As long as we have an attack action available, I will feel okay. Leadership. You may choose a hero that is not defending or stunned. That hero starts defending. We'll make it the Advanced Hunter. The Path Breaker is going to assist the Lightbringer. So that will allow us to clear this token at the end of the round, but it will also remove our stunning, which is cool. The Advanced Hunter, we're just going to do a shot. Pew pew. We're going to kill the Soul Burner, and we're going to kill the Reanimation. Pew pew. Because we are attack 4, thanks to the high ground and our natural 3 attack, we've picked ourselves up a Rune of Healing. So the Assassin is now going to move and also do an attack. She's going to swap spots with the Hunter because she can move before she attacks, and she is legit. And then because she's here, she's attack 3, she kills him outright. And the Lightbringer could attack, but instead will just defend again. Excellent. Attack. So attacking for 0 doesn't do any damage, but it does remove that token. No attack. Attacking for 1 removes that token. Effects spawn an expended threat on this battle line, and the hero on this battle line receives 1 damage. Tremendous. We now flip this. So if we remember this little time sequence, we've done the threats, we now do the region. So we update the region. It says all heroes with black tokens suffer 1 damage. And we resolve the region keywords. There's no region keywords. And then we're not leaving the region. So we now go into the quest phase. We do it in this order. We're not contaminated. The region is not fully scouted and it's not an odd number. Cursed remains no. But we did use an assist token. And so we can remove that cursed remains. Or that contamination token. Which is good. So that's all we've got to do each turn. So this gets unexpended. And now we probably start with Sacred Retribution. Okay, well that's easy. The hunter doesn't even need to move. So the Lightbringer. Wow, this is a great turn for us to draw that card. Yeah, the Lightbringer is going to do a heal action. Oh. Okay, got it. Pathbreaker move. Pathbreaker swaps spots with the Advanced Hunter. Oh, this is a great play. Great play from you, Deno. The Lightbringer is going to heal. So we're going to heal the Hunter. We heal for 1. And then using his, you may freely assist the same target. So we're going to assist, and we're actually going to give the Gem of Farseeing and the Rune of Healing to the Lightbringer. We're also +1 attack now because of assisting. So the Hunter's just going to shoot. So we're attack 5. We'll kill both of these, gain a loot. Dwarven Explosives. And now the Assassin will slide down here because she can move before she attacks. And she'll kill the Rotwood Treant. And that's it. Again, no scouting, but we will get there. We do need to scout, but I think once you get to a board state where you've got no enemies, that's when you can start to do things. Plus we've got this Gem of Farseeing now to do some extra scouting. The Assassin is so powerful. Being able to move before you attack, it's phenomenal. I love her. I love her so much. Okay. That was turn 2, so we're on to turn 3 now. So we're flipping the region. Choose a hero without a quest token. I'll choose the Pathbreaker. And that's it. Incrementing the time track, we are on an odd number and the region is not fully scouted, so we're going to spawn 1, 2, 3 threats. Inferno Worm, so we can kill him, that's nice. Cool. Extraordinary feats. I need to start scouting, so I don't think we'll take that. So I'm going to use the Pathbreaker. The Pathbreaker is going to do an attack action. The Pathbreaker is a legend because he can taunt an enemy to his battle line before he attacks. So he'll taunt the Inferno Worm, and he'll kill it and gain himself a loot. A battered shield. We're going to use the Scout action on the Lightbringer. No, actually we need to heal, don't we? Oh, love the Assassin. If the Assassin moves to there, we can heal the Pathbreaker, which will also assist him, which will also clear that token. So we want that to happen. So I think we're going to do this. Pathbreaker is going to move down to here. Assassin's going to move up to there. We have to attack though if we do that. So if we just move, we don't have to attack there. So I think we'll actually just move. I don't want to attack the Enraged Ghoul because he gets stronger for the damage that he has on him. And we won't be able to kill him for the moment. Yep, so the Lightbringer, rather, is going to heal the Pathbreaker, which will remove that damage. And then we'll do an assist action, which is going to clear that. And we'll scout for 1 with the Hunter, and that's all. Cool. So 1 damage on this Sanctum banner. That moved across. And 1 damage on this Sanctum banner. Action, this guy damages himself for 1. Doesn't move. This guy doesn't do anything because he's a doofus. And that is all. Not fully scouted. Not an odd number. Curse Remains weren't used. Assist token does happen. However, we do suffer damage first. And then we remove that. Alright. So we're not spawning any threats, which is great. Hostile environment. Update the current region. Add a quest token. We'll put it on the Pathbreaker. The question is, do we need to do something about this ghoul? We've only got 7, so we're going to do a move with the Pathbreaker. He's just going to move up to the top. The Lightbringer is going to heal. We're going to clear that. Move to there. And we're going to do an assist action, so we've triggered that. Scout, scout. Go to 3. That's it. Attacking for 1. Attacking for 2, but we're going to discard our battered shield to mean we suffer no damage. The Enraged Ghoul suffers a damage. We flip the region phase. All heroes with black suffer a damage. And we then are on an odd number, so we're going to spawn 1, 2, 3 threats. As this specifically says. The region is not fully scouted and X is on an odd number. Spawn 3 threats. And now the time tracker gets incremented, and we are going to flip Under Siege. We cannot use action points to perform move or assist action this round. Guess what? We can still use our passive benefits like we have been using. So that's nice. So we're going to heal with the Lightbringer once again. Heal here. Remove that. Do an assist action to clear that off. We're going to do a use action this turn with the Pathbreaker. Because we can do a free assist. Interesting. I can heal a second time with my Rune of Healing, but we don't need to for the moment. We've got it under control right now. So maybe I double Scout with the Pathbreaker instead. Yeah. I'm a double Scout with the Pathbreaker, discarding the Gem of Farseeing. We're going up to 5. The Assassin's then going to move. And attack. Because she's an absolute legend. She's going to pop this Enraged Ghoul. And gain herself a loot. Spirit Owl. Nice. And that leaves the Hunter. The Hunter's actually just going to do a use action to pick herself up some buried goods. And we will take a loot, and we find a wild horse. Oh, that is so incredible for her. She's riding around shooting her bow and arrow. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's good. We can get her out of there, and oh man, we're in good shape. We are in very good shape. Okay, so Doomguard attacking for 1. We have no block there. These two are attacking for 1 and 2. So we're going up to 5. And then the Underhound's attacking for 2, but we have 1 shield. So that's just going to be 1. The Underhound dashes. The Doomguard moves to here. And the Shade moves around to here. Cool. We flip this region. We suffer 1 damage here because we have a black quest token. But the Lightbringer did heal, so we're going to remove that. And then if you read this, it says the region is not fully scouted, and it's an odd number. It's not an odd number. It is a 6, so we move back to 1 on the time track, and that is all. Now, the cursed remains are very cool. What they say is resolve the unique action of the nearest hero, and then spawn 1 threat in every battle line. Awful, yes. However, we'll be able to do some cool stuff with it, I think. The Hymn of the Undone. Oh, now I wish I had my friend. I wish I had my friend right now. Because we cannot assign attack actions. Problem. Big problem. Alright, well, we've got to get the Pathbreaker down there. So let's heal. Can't attack. I guess we're probably scouting twice. We can actually scout 3 times with that Spirit Owl. And then heal. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to scout by using our Spirit Owl on the Assassin. It's a use action, so it costs us 1 point. So we resolve a scout action. We go to 6. Pathbreaker is going to scout. 7. And the Hunter is going to scout. 8. No, actually, the Lightbringer is going to scout, and the Hunter is going to do another use action as well, and she's going to use her Dwarven Explosives. Discard this threat and apply 2 damage to each threat in the hero's battle line, or kill the Underhound. The Doomguard's there. Yep, that's the plan. Cool. That's a good turn. End of the turn, suffering 1 damage. Suffering 1 attack, but we have a shield. Suffering 1 damage. This guy moves to here. This guy moves to here. He does nothing. We're flipping this. All heroes with black quest tokens receive 1. red quest tokens. Was I supposed to put out another one? I probably was. So I'm going to put another one here. Yep. So we're going to suffer 1 damage, like so. We're spawning 3 threats. 1, 2, 3. And we've incremented the time tracker, so that's it. Underestimated, perfect timing for underestimated. So what's our healing situation like? Yeah, alright, so I'm going to move the Advanced Hunter before they attack. We're going to move up to here. We can target 2 threats in any battle line, and we are attacking them. We can either attack, or we can use our unique action, but they're basically the same at this point. So we're going to attack twice. And we need to kill that guy. But I'm not at all concerned by that. Am I better off killing these 2? Yep, I'm going to kill these 2. Bang, bang. Gain a loot. The Soul Piercer. I didn't do a great shuffling job, evidently. I don't know what YouTube's doing, but it's annoying. We move the Advanced Hunter over here to the high ground before an attack action. We're going to fire twice. Our attack total is 3, 4, 5, 6 from the assist. So we're going to kill both this Reaper and this Doom Guard with our attack action. Gets us a loot. We'll keep our horse just in case. The Assassin is going to do a use action to scout. No. The Pathbreaker is going to taunt the Shriek Fiend down. And the Assassin's going to attack. We did assist the Assassin, so we're attack 3 this turn, so we'll attack that Shade and kill the Shade. The Shriek Fiend comes down here. Cool. How awesome. So we go on to the attack phase. No attacks on the Assassin. The Demoniac does 1 damage. The Rotwood Treant does 1. The Inferno Worm does 2. That's 3 damage in total. That's awful. Manipulator, not doing anything. Not doing anything, we have 1 shield. However, we're then suffering 1 damage and 1 damage. So we're up to 12 of 15. And we're spawning an expended threat on this battle line. So that's all fine. This is moving anti-clockwise. This is moving clockwise. And that's it. So we should be okay. Because I think we've got a positive 1 left. Swap spots, is it? Restore the line. 6. Easy. I'm not going to bother moving the ones at the top because they can move themselves. So we're going to do a use action with the Assassin to Spirit Owl and do a scout. We're going to do a scout with the Pathbreaker. Oh, I needed to flip this. That one goes away. That's fine. Did I forget to flip that last time? Probably. I'm not sure. I'm annoyed by that stream dying. I'm just going to put that back on him. We're going to heal him anyway, so It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Yeah, so scout action with the Pathbreaker to take us to 11, so no more threats are going to spawn. We're going to attack with the Advanced Hunter. We can target any 2 threats. We're going to target this one and this one. It's going to kill both of them. And we might as well do an assist action here to clear that off. And that's it. So, attacks. One attack comes through here. Ooh, the horse is dying. No. 1, 2 comes through here, but only 1 is getting through because of that. No damage, no damage. But we're then going to take 1 from this and 1 from this. Going to 15. Have I messed that up? Yep. This battle line receives 1. Expended threat. Here on this battle line receives 1. I don't really want to lose my Pathbreaker and Lightbringer, actually. So if I do some slightly different stuff, I'm okay with more enemies coming out. I'm just not okay with my dudes dying. So yeah, I guess rather than scouting, the Pathbreaker is going to attack. Kill this guy. Which will mean we're spawning 3 threats, but we lose 2 less damage in that turn. Okay, cool. So we didn't get to the 11. So we're flipping that, suffering 1 damage here. I might have to re-record this episode. I think I've screwed the pooch on this one. I'm pretty confident I can win this one, but I did say it was a hard one. Why is that not on the bottom? Oh, that one's on the bottom. We're putting another Black Quest token out. Probably we needed to do that. We're on 5, which means we're spawning 3 threats. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and we're unimpeded. The assassin's going to do a use action to scout. So we're done. We're not getting any more threats. The Lightbringer's going to heal. Actually, no. Let's do this. Let's do the assassin's going to... Is that guy supposed to move? Yeah. The assassin's going to move down to here and kill this guy with an attack action. Excellent work. The Pathbreaker is going to do a scout, which gets us to there, even though we don't actually need to do it this turn because we're not going to spawn any more threats. The Advanced Hunter is going to shoot the Shriek Fiend. Did I do that action? And the Manipulator. Kill them. The Lightbringer is going to heal the Assassin, which also does an assist action. he did a move. No, he didn't move. He can attack. He's not got Sacred Retribution. He can freely taunt a threat to his battle lines. He's going to taunt the Rotwood Treant and kill the Rotwood Treant, which is fine. Region is fully scouted. No, I didn't fully scout because I didn't scout with him. We did 4 attacks. Seems okay. Heal. Yep, sweet. So we're going to flip this. We're going to do attacks first. 1 damage. 1 damage. 13 of 15. Fine. 1 damage. 13 of 14. I can discard that to stop that from coming in, which I will. Then we flip this. No, we flip this. All heroes with black quest tokens receive a damage. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. This guy was assisted, so it's going to go away. We're not spawning threats. This is going back to here. This is moving to this battle line. Comes full circle. Wow. We have made this very difficult, but we're going to get there. Archer shoots twice. Pathbreaker scouts. Lightbringer heals. Assassin attacks. Okay. I'll have to go rewatch that. I feel like I forgot to flip that. We flip this. We flip all blast quest tokens to red. We're not spawning any threats because the region's fully scouted. I'm confident we could have got through, but that might have been slightly misplayed. Oh, I've got Sanctum's Path. Man, I've got to remember that card. Alright, we'll do one more. And I'll play it properly. Won't get sloppy. That is a hard quest though, I like that one. It's one of my favourite quests that I've seen. And I've seen quite a few of them. No Geomancer was definitely the issue. You are spot on with that assessment. The Geomancer is a very useful character. They've all got times and places, you know. The Geomancer is great when you need to cycle through loot, like we did in that first one. The Assassin and the Hunter are what you need when you need to clear out lots of enemies, which we did. So we've completely retrieved the Contamination quest. So we gain a bonus consumable from that. It's not a Blade of the Cursed. Rejuvenation Stone, excellent. And so now we move on to the quest Hexgiver. All consumable loot items that heal heroes now heal for +1. Pretty cool. I'm going to leave these out so I don't get them again. Alright, so this has got an elite threat, which I have forgotten pretty much every time I've played. So if you remember, let me know. Lurkwood, Forsaken Cliffs, and Sacrificial Pit. Cool. Do we include level 1, 2s? Oh, we only include level 2s and 3s. Fun. Those little Shriek Fiends were very annoying. Here is the 3s. Spawning 2 threats. And we do need to decide who we're bringing into this mission. I'm very tempted to just take the same 4, but since Slangers is here, let's grab ourselves out the mighty Geomancer. We've got to stick with the Hunter because I think there's higher ground in this mission, which is awesome. Pathbreaker's got an innate +1. Maybe we'll go for the Thunderhammer as our 4th. That seems good. Okay, so we've got high ground. We've got buried goods. Got a rope trap. Do we start with a rope trap? Yep. Ancient olive tree. Perfect. We're ready to roll. Look at that. Book, that, and instead of the assassin, we've got the thunder hammer. It comes full circle, kicks us off. We'll do a use action on the mighty Geomancer to use these buried goods. Grabs himself a loot. He's got a salvage crate. We don't get to use that one. You need a different one. He's got a pet wolf. It's the dog again. The druid's got a pet wolf. And then we're going to use the rope trap. Knock that over. The archer's going to shoot the manipulator. Grab a sacrificial water. The thunderhammer is going to explore. And the pathbreaker is going to explore. So we're at 2, explore. Alright, let's do this properly. The enraged ghoul attacks. 1 attack, we have 1 shield, does no damage. He then does his action, he's going to enrage, so he gets a damage on himself. We're doing the region phase, update the region. Spawn 1 threat. And then resolve region keyword on proximities, no. Decide to leave the region, we haven't travelled far enough. Quest phase, we resolve the quest objectives for Hexgiver. So the epic threat needs to attack as well, so it's going to attack for 1. We're going to put that on the Thunderhammer because he's got a shield, so he blocks it. If X is 4, spawn threats, no. If X is 6, spawn threats, no. The hero's left the region this round. Oh, that's right, we need to put a token on. So the Geomancer can't attack. Because we need to set up a dude who can't attack. Geomancer, unable to attack. Boo. Alright. So next round, we have unimpeded. Heroes may freely move before doing an action this round. The advanced hunter is going to shoot the overlord. Attack 3-4. So we need 3 to kill that, and we'll put 1 on him. Do I want to do that? I get a loot. Scroll of Restoration. We'll take that. Thank you very much. I can't kill the ghoul. I can kill the ghoul, actually. Pathbreaker will move. Thunderhammer will attack. Kills the ghoul. He gains a loot. That's a great draw. Pathbreaker moving. And the Geomancer will scout. So we're at 3. So no enemies. Clear board. Love to see it. It does look a little bit artificial, yeah. I'm not sure where it's come from. I think some of it was just like open source. They just bought art. It doesn't really thematically tie together as well as it does in Ashes and other games. But given the nature of the game and the very condensed sort of experience that it is, you know, I think it's the right approach. They've obviously saved money in doing that. You know, I like bits of it. They're both pretty cool pieces of artwork, and you know, there's some bits I like. The comic campaign, the comic stuff's pretty cool. So they obviously paid to get that all done. It's fine. It's a 5 out of 10, where Ashes is a 10, and you know, other games are higher. Okay, so there's no enemies attacking. So we move on to the region phase. We update the region. We have no effects. The region keyword on proximities, no, we can't leave the region yet. Quest phase, this little guy's going to attack us. We're going to take that on the Pathbreaker. He's going to block it. And the time track is incremented. We're not at 4, so we're going to increment the time track to 3. Pretty easy, first round. What have we got here? Be a bad one. Hostile environment, yes. Update the current region. Spawn a threat. Cool. What do we got here? A giant arachnid. Now remember our unique relic that we retrieved in that mission a few missions ago. Because of the archaeologist special rule, heroes with that gain +1 attack and +1 shield. So this guy's actually now attack 3 and 1 shield. He's become an animal. So he's going to attack. He's going to kill the giant arachnid. He's going to gain a loot. Remnant Apothecary. Oh. That's great. Oh, that's so cool. Explore probably. Can't do explore. So we'll explore with the hunter. We'll explore with the Pathbreaker. And we're actually going to do a use action, or an assist rather. I want to take that over here. So I might swap the wolf over. Let me just check this, because this could be the greatest thing ever. Oh. No, it says after this hero uses a defend action. Oh, that would have been so sick. So we keep the wolf? Yeah, we'll probably keep the wolf. Okay. So we're going to flip the region. No effects. We're going to move this across. We've got nothing to attack us. I lie, this guy attacks us, but we take it on the Pathbreaker and he blocks it because he's got 1 armor. And yep, so the time track is now at 4. So we are going to spawn enemies at the end of this turn. So the question is, do I want to move this turn? Or do I want to move next turn after they've spawned? They're going to spawn anyway. Yeah. So the next region only has 3 enemies. Yeah. I think we'll just push it. Depends our stratagem, I suppose. Extraordinary feats. Boo. Boo. We'll explore, we'll defend, and we'll do nothing else. So I've got everyone defending, defend, explore. We go on a 6. So region phase, this flips. It does spawn a threat, but we're not going to do anything with that. We're going to decide to leave the region. So when we leave the region, we're going to move this away. We're going to set up our new proximities. So the high ground's moving across. We're finding more cool stuff. There's more buried goods down here, ready for the Geomancer. Here's some hidden tunnels. Excellent. But up top here is 25, which is the Temple of the Third Eye. Okay. Now we're spawning 3 threats. 1, 2, 3. Updated. All Sanctum banners receive 1 damage from the arrival effect of this region. And now we're on to the quest phase. So this guy's going to attack us. Unfortunately, we're going to lose our shield, but we can lose that from the Thunder Hammer because he automatically gets it back at the start of the turn because he's not stunned. And then we're spawning 2 threats because X is 4, 1, 2. And now this moves across to 5. Sacred Retribution. Okay, now we also have another effect down here. Oh, wrong button, Deno. Which says if the hero's left a region this round, move the quest token clockwise to the next hero. A hero under this token cannot attack. It was almost like I planned it that way. Almost like I planned it that way. Alright, well the Pathbreaker is going to be doing a lot of scouting when he can, which he can't at the moment. He gets +1 to his scout action. So we want to do that, but at the moment we don't need to do that. We do have an arrived, so we can't trigger this. What we can do though is use the Geomancer to do an assist action. Do we need to do that? That guy's quite annoying. So I guess we'll taunt the Inferno Worm over to here. The Geomancer is going to do his lovely little use action to grab himself a loot. A village loaf! So that's actually really good because the last mission gave us another keyword, and it was Mithridatus. All consumable loot items that now heal +1. That loaf will heal us for 3 damage. Delightful. Okay. I'm going to use the Scroll of Restoration. I'm going to kill the Forgotten Ones, which gets me a loot, and I'm going to use the Sanctified Water to block this guy. He can only suffer 1 damage per turn. He's a nightmare. Rune of Expulsion. Great. And the Thunderhammer, I guess, is going to attack this Manipulator and grab a Rune of Determination. Wonderful. So attack phase, this Underhound is going to attack for 2. We've got 1 shield here and we've got 1 here. So he's going to do nothing. This Earthbreaker is expended. This Inferno Worm is going to attack for 2. 1, 2. Also blocked. The arrived keyword is there. So this guy is going to move clockwise to the next battle line. This guy is going to dash. And this guy is going to spin here. Now we're going to flip this. And it says, choose 2 heroes. Each of these heroes receives 1 damage. We'll spread it. We'll go both down here actually. 1, 2. So I can use me village loaf. Excellent. And then resolve region keyword on proximities. No, no. Quest objective and events. So this guy is going to attack someone. We'll have him attack the Geomancer. So he blocks with his shield. X is not 6. So we're going to move 5 to 6, and we're going to go to the next round. No threats spawning. What is our stratagem card? It is Leadership. Choose a hero that is not defending or stunned. That hero starts defending. Geomancer. So we're going to scout with our Pathbreaker. So we're going to move that up twice. The Geomancer probably just uses the loaf now. Discards the loaf, heals for 3. And can also use this, but can't because he doesn't have 2 stuff to discard. But that's fine. The Thunderhammer, we don't have arrived anymore, so the Thunderhammer is going to attack. The Inferno Worm. and gain a loot. Don't want that. And we'll attack here to kill this guy and put another wound on that Earthbreaker. Okay. He's got the worst rule, Earthquake. It's so bad. End of the round, he's going to attack for 1. We have a shield, so we block that. However, then he's going to do his action, which is all Sanctum banners receive 1 damage. Guy sucks. And we then flip this. Spawn 2 threats. 1, 2. We resolve region keywords. There isn't any. We now go to the quest phase. This guy attacks us for 1, but my Pathbreaker is going to block it. And then 1 threat on every battle line and move the time tracker back down to there. 1 threat here, another one here, another one here, and another one here. This is all bad happening right now. All bad. Okay. Let's hope for a good stratagem that doesn't say Hymn of the Undone. Restore the line! Immediately move your heroes horizontally so they are on opposite battle lines. Probably okay. Probably okay. Actually, I want that because that's then going to pass to him, so he doesn't have to worry about not attacking next turn. And these two are swapping position as well. So this is one of the only downsides of the game, is moving characters around when they've got their equipment, and they actually solved that. They provided little expanded character cards, which are quite cool, that I just haven't got into the habit of using because they don't really have the artwork visible. But yeah, you basically put this here, and then you just pick that up and move that, and you can swap them around. Or alternatively, you can play it off to the side and have your loot listed on there. Yeah, it doesn't work as well for filming. You want to have as much of the cards visible as possible, so it's fine. All right, so he starts defending. So the Pathbreaker can't attack at all. So if I do an assist action with the Pathbreaker, it's probably not a bad option. And yep, we'll assist the Hunter, Advanced Hunter. And the reason we do that, gets him +1 attack. So the Advanced Hunter's then going to attack. Kill both of these. Oh no, this is the first time it's attacked each round, it suffers no damage. Oh, that's bad. I hate that guy. Alright, well, in that case, that's annoying. What might be our best play then? No, that's okay. We can handle that. I don't really want that guy to be stunned though. If we assist the Thunderhammer, he then becomes attack 4, which means he can kill that Doom Guard. But actually this guy's a bigger threat. Can't taunt. That's not a bad option. Yeah. Alright, Yeah, this is a good puzzle this turn. So the hunters, because I've only got 6 action points, right? So scratching that, we're not doing any of that. We're going to do a taunt action with the hunter, and we're going to use our rune of expulsion. After this hero resolves a taunt action, this may be discarded to move up to 3 threats to any battle line. So I'm going to move the Revenant to here, to the Thunderhammer. I'm going to move the Earthbreaker. No, it'll stay where it is. I'm going to move the Underhound to here. I'm going to move the Forgotten Ones to here. Okay, so that's done. Now the Thunderhammer is going to attack for that. And he's now attack 1, 2, 3. He's going to kill this Reaper. Gets him a loot. We'll definitely take that. He's got a passive 3 armor now. What a guy. The Geomancer is going to explore for 1, 2 because he's next to the scout action, leaving us with a blue action on the Pathbreaker. The Pathbreaker is going to just assist, I guess. Doesn't matter. It's not going to do anything. Cool. Okay, so now we've got an unfortunate turn of damage coming in, but we're prepared for that. So the Underhound is going to attack for 2, 1, 2. The Earthbreaker is going to attack for 1. Our shield's going to block it. The Doomsday is going to attack for 1. Our Chestplate's going to block it. The Revenant's going to attack for 2, 1, 2. So we are going to get another 1 going through there. We've got 1 shield, then we've got 1, 2 here, and we're going to use this attack on the Geomancer so his shield goes away. Actions, the Earthbreaker is going to plink 1 damage on both of those. This guy's going to dash. This guy's going to sidestep. This one is already aligned with the Sanctum banner with the most wounds. And this guy's going to move up here. And now, unfortunately, the Pathbreaker is going to become stunned. So that's the region phase now. Choose 2 heroes. Each of those heroes receives 1 damage. We'll do that. 1 has no effect. So we're going to move there. Alright, so if we get 2 explores this round, which we will, then we will be able to move away from the region. New formation. Of course, we don't get to move away from the region. You may expend 1 threat in each battle line. So we'll expend this Revenant. No, we'll expend the Earthbreaker. And that's it. Alright, the Geomancer, he's going to do an assist action on the Pathbreaker to stop him from being thingied. He's going to defend. We're going to do a use action, and we're going to use our Scroll of Restoration. I'm going to heal 3 from each Sanctum banner. And then the Path, or the Thunderhammer, he automatically defends at the start of each turn because he's not stunned. Is he better off doing an assist to give that to the Advanced Hunter? I think he is. Sure, so he'll assist to give the Redemption Chestplate to the Advanced Hunter. She's advanced, so she gets a bonus from that. Okay, so Underhound attacking for 1, 2. Blocked. 1, 2, 3, coming onto there. 1 shield for 1, 1, 2 coming onto there. We're going to take the Hexgiver's attack there. This doesn't trigger. This dashes to here. This is already in the right spot. These two swap, and this guy becomes stunned. And that's it. Flip the region. Spawn 2 threats. 1. Oh, this is getting a little bit scary, actually. Oh, the Doom Witch 2. She's awful. What are we going to do about that? We might have to... Yep, alright, cool. Surely we've got a positive one coming up. Finders Keepers, grab a loot. Glory Stone. That is a nice time to get that. Finders Keepers. Choose 2 threats in a battle line. They suffer that damage. So we can kill someone. Yep. Okay, I know that my little Geomancer has to scout. We get to 6, we're going to be running away from the region like scaredy cats, but that's fine. The Thunderhammer passively starts defending. The Advanced Hunter is going to do a use action to kill these 2. Using the Glory Stone, which you can discard to do your unique action. Gem of Protection. Imperial Shield will do absolutely wonderfully. Thank you. Okay, so I can kill someone with the Thunderhammer. And the Pathbreaker can't do anything though, because he's stunned. He's probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to attack the Doom Witch. Kill the Doom Witch. Oh, wrong pile. Wrong pile. Killing the Doom Witch gets us a Tactical Ascension. That's a new one. We're going to grab one of these special things. I still haven't figured out what the Rift Essence does yet. We get Prospector's Tools. That's narrative as well. How do the narrative ones work, I wonder? I'm going to look it up. Traits. This is one of the new things that came in this. Narrative reflects changes in the story. Okay, so they're literally not going to help us at all because they're part of the story on this thing. Prospector's Tools. Okay. So if you have Prospector's Tools, you'll get a benefit. Well, that's a shame. Tactical Ascensions didn't help us much. Can't do anything, end of the round. So we will do an attack. Did I forget to move that? I don't think so. 4. That's so much damage coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2 defense, so we're going to suffer 2, and then we're going to get 2 more. Ooh, that's yucky. This guy's getting blocked. Nothing happening there. This guy's attacking for 1, 2, 3. And we can block the boss with him. Yuck. Flip the region. Choose 2 heroes. They each suffer 1 damage. So we're going to go to 9 and 10 on the top Sanctum banner. But we are going to leave the region, which is great. So all of these little enemies are getting out of here. Get out of here. And we're moving on to the sacrificial pit. So 3 enemies are spawning. 1, 2, 3. Those revenants are awful. And then we've got the high ground over here. Oh, we've got burning, have we? I forgot about that. Embers. A classic dark altar. You love to see that. And high ground, and then 30. Oh, that's right, we're burning. We are actually burning up here. So embers and 28. So, X is not 4, it's going to be 4 next turn. Heroes left the region, so this goes across to here. So the Geomancer can't attack this turn. What a shame. He'll just have to carry us in other ways. Alright, this is a problem turn for us, I think. What have we got? Underestimated! So we'll be doing a lot of good things this turn. Alright, the Geomancer is going to just passively assist the Pathbreaker to get him back online. The Thunderhammer is going to be doing this. The Pathbreaker is going to attack the Death Knight. And because he's attacking the Death Knight, he can taunt him down to here, which will apply 1 damage. And then the Advanced Hunter is going to use his keyword, or his action, to rain death on both of them, which means he's not targeting them. Choose up to 2 threats in any battle line. Those threats receive damage. Double loot, 1, 2 if we want it. Imperial Gauntlets. Oh. Trapped Souls, great too. I really wish someone else could have these, but they can't. And we may have been better off just taunting there so that my Thunderhammer can do his action, which is to heal for 2 and recover from being stunned. So we'll do that. I like that. That's a good turn. Okay, this guy attacks, but we've got a shield and a shield here. The boss attacks, but he is blocked by that. The region then flips. This one's going to slide down to here. The region flips. All Sanctum banners receive 1 damage. 9 and 10. Sacrificial Pit. The time track is 4. Bad, man. We need to get to 4. 4 scout. What do we need to do to succeed in this mission? We have to defeat the Hexgiver, and we can't attack the Hexgiver. Heroes cannot use action points to perform moves or assists this turn. The Thunderhammer is going to cop a pizzling. And these are now flipping over as well. Okay, that's a real problem. That is a real problem. So I might need to taunt that guy out of the way. No, the Pathbreaker is going to do a defend action. That flips this Inferno away from being a problem. I've got a better plan. The Pathbreaker is going to move across to here. Oh, this is great. This is great. The Geomancer is going to come in clutch again. Oh, the Geomancer. What a guy. Oh, the Geomancer is so powerful. He's going to do a use action. He's going to flip this proximity card. And then because he's done a use action, he can flip another proximity card. Get out of here. Save me. Save me from the fire, Geomancer. Oh, that's great stuff. No, we can't move. Did I move? I did move. No. Oh, that sucks. That was such a good plan. I don't think I can do anything else. I can't assist or move. Ah, punishing. All right. Well, we're just going to have to go back to the original plan. Okay. So, yeah, he defends, which flips that. This one's not going to be flipped. The Hunter. What are we going to do with you? Well, obviously, we're going to have to attack here. And I might be better off. What's my attack? 4. I need to kill this guy. That stun card is terrible. Yeah, alright. Let's taunt. Let's taunt this Revenant out of there with the little Geomancer. Yeah, this little guy has actually saved me from quite a bit of punishment. Yeah, that's an awful play, but I think it's our only play. So then the Thunderhammer can't do anything. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so the Dread Knight and the Enraged Ghoul are going to be doing enough damage between them. Yeah, okay, so I just shoot the Ghoul and gain a loot. A brave child. Great. That's a cool little guy. All right, this is a punishing round. My little Thunderhammer not being able to passively block because he's stunned is terrible. Okay, we'll do this in the right order. So Earthbreaker, 1, 2. So we're going to suffer 1 damage there. And then the Earthbreaker is going to go 1 and 1. And then the fire is going to go 1. So we're at 13 here. We've got +1 maximum health here, which is fortunate. This guy does no damage. Yeah, we need to get the Pathbreaker up there. Revenant hits us for 2. Boss hits here, does nothing. Okay, flip this. All Sanctum banners receive 1 damage. Oh my god, we just died. No, not the Thunderhammer. No. Oh, that's devastating. The Thunderhammer and the Hunter. Oh, goodness me. That happens first, doesn't it? Update the resolve region keywords on proximities. No. +1 to maximum health. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. No, the campaign. It's over. We've got no Hunter. No, it's not over. You just you lose a wrong button. So yeah, we're gonna have this penalty every round. Is this a hard mission? Have I just completely porked this up? It's normal difficulty. I've just porked this up. Just because I wasn't paying attention to me maximum health. Yeah, so what did I do with the Pathbreaker? Yeah, if I taunt the Soul Burner down, I'm alive. If I taunt the Earthbreaker down, we're alive. Instead of flipping this. Alright, let's do a little retroactive Big Deno magic. We'll taunt. He comes here. Puts an extra 1/2 damage on here. And both guys are alive on 1. Awful. Is that on 6? Do we have to spawn 4 threats? Oh no. Move the time tracker to the 1 track. We're spawning so many threats. Be some little guys. No. Not today. Not today. No, I reckon that might be it. I reckon we might be cooked here anyway. Let's see what we can do to extricate ourselves from this situation. It comes full circle. The Pathbreaker does a defend action. I'm okay with losing the Pathbreaker and the Geomancer. I'm not okay with losing the Hunter. So if the Pathbreaker does a defend action, we flip this. The Geomancer is going to do a assist action on the Thunderhammer. Look at this. If stunned, you may receive a damage to instantly start defending. Why have I not been doing that? Yeah, I think we're still cooked here, even with my little retroactive cheat. So the Archer's going to shoot 2. We're attack 4. Yeah. It's just bad all round. We have got our sacrificial elixir actually, so maybe we're using that this turn. Start of any hero phase, freely resolve a heal action with each hero. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, I guess we're using that. So probably the best option here if I move with the Geomancer, I need to assist, yeah. We can't even explore the region. Good mission, tough mission. So I can kill one of these. I can kill one of these. Ah, this guy's actually got 3 attack. So he's going to attack. Kill the giant arachnid. He gains a loot. Target to threaten any Beneline. Oh, that's a great thing. Fine. The Hunter is probably going to attack the Doom Witch here. Gain a loot. A Tribesman. He's great, but not for this mission. We may still be dead. We're definitely dead down here. I think we're not dead up here. Alright, so Death Knight attacking for 2, blocked. Soulburner attacking for 1, blocked. Earthquake attacking for 1, blocked. Reaper attacking for 2, takes us to 14. We've got 15. Yep, so these guys are cooked. So we might as well put the boss's attacks there as well. Excellent, done. Then we will flip the region. Spawn 2 threats if the region's not fully scouted. Tremendous. A Doom Witch. Another Earthbreaker. The Earthbreaker puts 1 on here as well. So what are we at? 12 up here. Yeah, we've only got 1 health up here as well. No, the mission fails and we lose my favourite character and the great Geomancer. That's fine. It's just a penalty moving forward with Hexed. We have to choose a hero. The hero cannot attack. Possibly didn't choose the right selection. The Thunderhammer's, I don't like him that much because he's got 6 health, even though he's a bit of a tank. But he's 6 health, and I always feel like, yeah, Sanctum Mana just hasn't got enough juice with the 6 health. I like taking a second high health one. The Vanguard you can't combine with the Pathbreaker. But yeah, even just the Enchantress, being able to maneuver enemies around is actually really powerful. Particularly when you've got the Hunter, you can put the right targets in the right spot to kill 2 of them effectively. So, yeah. Okay, so what's going to happen now is we're going to check the quest objectives. We fail there. X is not 4, so we're not spawning 2 threats. But we check to see if these guys are dead. They are dead, and I've never come across that, so we'll learn about how that happens. Check if heroes have been defeated. It's adjacent battle lines collapse. So the time track is getting incremented. What happens in the rules reference when the battle lines collapse? Existing threats move vertically to neighbouring battle lines. Proximity cards are then packed tighter. Oh. So those 2 are dead. This guy's dead. The Dark Altar comes up here. These 2 come up here. These 2 come up here. And the Embers come up here. Great. Oh, this guy's stunned again as well. Yeah, we've lost all hope. So even if this is, we can use our passive, Sacred Retribution, because I have to do an assist action with this guy anyway, just to get him online. Terrible. So I can't do that. Yeah, literally, my best play is to kill both of them. Gets me extra loot. This is not going to do... yeah. We've been defeated. So we go into a loss. The Thunderhammer and the Hunter, gone. So we move into Campaign Story 5. Hexgiver has defeated us. So we move to the defeat. We're now hexed. We go to 5B. Go to 5C. Oh. We skip quest 6 and we go to quest 7. Cool, so we go straight on to quest 7, which is Dread Knight, because we couldn't stop the rift. Alright, well that's going to happen not tomorrow night, but soon. Classic game. I am 11 out of 10 for this game. We are getting to the final mission though, so we get to have one more crack at defeating the Dread Knight and winning the campaign. And we've got some good characters in there. Still got my Assassin, she's awesome. Lightbringer, great. The Vanguard comes in hot and heavy with a with a lot of attacking and health. But no, probably the Advanced Warlock will be who we take into the next one, or the last one rather. Enchantress, Assassin, and maybe Lightbringer, and we just try for all 4. Seven health, and hope that we can get through. But that's it, friends. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's playthrough. I don't know what YouTube's doing to me at the moment, making me stream drop out, but it's a bit annoying. I'll be looking into it. I looked into it today and I thought I'd resolved it, but that's obviously not the case. But it seems to have only dropped out once. It's not internet issues. Anyway, I forgot. I got another game, another couple of games turn up today. It's been a good couple of days for me, Christmas and all that. You love to see it. No, so we got Dragons of Etchenstone. A lot of people are complaining that I keep showing off all these games and then none of them are available. This one's available, so. I also got all my Tanglewoods full set now. Full set of Tanglewoods, Chip Theory. Red, rose, white and gold. So that's nice. I've got to play that on the channel yet. Haven't done so. Yeah, I got the whole 20 strong collection. It's very nice in a giant box. But this is a different one. This is designed by Joe Klipfel, who did Radiance and also did Rome Fate of an Empire, which was my number 2 game this year. And I have never played this game, but I decided to pick it up because it's Joe Klipfel. And these are expansion stuff. I think this is just the core stuff, is it? Yeah, so basically these cards, you can play this game in your hand. You don't have to have it out on a table. But these cards all have a level. And as the game progresses, you'll upgrade your cards to get more powerful abilities. And you'll have 3 cards that you use each round to do things with these like spells. And then you have different regions that you are embarking through. So the Jade Mountains, for example, and they have different challenges which with you are forced to use your cards to engage with. And eventually you'll reach, hopefully, a dragon boss. That's Grimrock. That's Helsang, Vorhast, Rodving, and you try and defeat that dragon in the final showdown. So it looks pretty awesome. I don't know if I will play it in my hand, but if it's anything like Rome Fate of an Empire, I am all about it. So then these are expansions. This is more dragons. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but they've got like foil effects. It's pretty cool. I don't know what these guys are. These are different expansion cards. Volatile. New regions. New spells. And this is another one, another expansion stuff. Oh, you got a siege setup thing for this. Awesome. Yeah, so I'll learn how to play this first, and then we'll try a little bit of that. But because I travel for work, I've been getting into these little compact games recently, and I was thinking this one I could maybe even play on a flight. Like if I'm flying, you could actually play that in your hand, and I feel like that'd be good because normally I'm just playing on my phone. Alright, that's it, friends. I'll catch you all again Probably Wednesday night I'll be back. Painting's going really well on Grim Coven. I've got, maybe I should post a photo actually. Anyway, it's fine. Hope you all had a great Christmas. I probably won't see you again because I just remembered that Wednesday's New Year's Eve, so I'll be busy. I'll be catching you again at some point.